So, Jenny, those are your 5. Now you're going to present to me those 5, and then you're going to give me a reason for each one and then conclude it. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, so what I would think is people who hunt is a very bad way. Besides, Earth is a way of being delicate to animal and other people out in the life. And by just hunting, we're gonna just ruin the environment and the beautiful natures. Sometimes I know that hunting, you're gonna use hunting as a job to sell those type of meat and animals, but sometimes you're gonna be vegan too.
Intro music bright and welcoming. English education YouTube channel style. Modern piano with soft pop elements. Friendly, fresh, motivating.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, teachers.
Short
How are
intro
you?
Music.
I'm good.
Oh, that's great, Jenny. How was your day?
No zuckles.
That's fine.
And tell me, how was school? What did you do in school today?
Well, just do something normal. But in the morning, we just play half of the morning, and we just do normal stuff.
Did you guys do any maths today?
We did, but it was boring. But the most interesting part is subject is about science, right? So I was talking with my friend next to me and every other person. Somehow my teacher turned on the videos that's introducing about science, and I got shocked. And somehow my friend just laughed at me.
Pardon, repeat the last part? Why did they laugh at you?
Well, I got shocked because it's about male and female, and they're gonna make a baby. Somehow in the video at the start of the video, I see weird things. It's no, it's not like that. It's kind of look like a meat, but it's all supposed to be inside body. It does look like a meat, and I got disgusted.
Oh dear. And tell me, Jenny, have you written any tests this week so far? Have you written any tests?
No.
Okay. And when is your next test? Do you think it will be in the next month or so or not?
I don't know.
And tell me, how are you doing in Vietnamese?
Fine.
Okay. And what other subjects do you have?
What?
What other subjects do you currently have?
Well, math, science, history, English, art, swimming class, music class, computer science, computer STEM class, blah blah.
And what are you currently learning in computers?
It's like how to dodge toxic people on the internet and how to solve the problem if that our computer somehow just lag and we don't know why, and we had to do this or that to make it fun. Also, we did learn other things as how to build stuff, how to build 3D stuff, all of those.
Okay. And what are you guys currently learning in science?
Science? Well, we just learn about female and male when they got their period.
Okay. So it's about fertilization. Okay. So Jenny, today we are going to look at we've done that one. Should gun makers pay cost of gun violence? What do you think?
Well, the gun makers is probably do that for people who hunt. But I shall pay cost of the gun violence. Well, I don't think so. I think the person who make the violence, then they should pay.
Okay, valid point. Okay, so can you read for us the article? What are the people saying? Then we're going to break down some of these words and we're going to look at why some people say yes and why say no.
Some people say that gun makers should be held responsible for gun violence. Other people say this is unfair. What do you think? It's against the law to make unsafe products in the United States. You can't build cars with bad brakes, can't sell food that will make people sick, and you can't make toys that are dangerous to kids. So what about guns? Guns kill people every day. Every day. Should they be considered unsafe product? Should the gun makers be punished? Many states and cities have decided that guns are unsafe, and they are suing the companies that make them. They say that a gun is a product that leads to crime, injury, and death. And they're trying to get gun makers to pay for harm these weapons they have caused. But gun makers say that guns are dangerous only if people misuse them. They claim that gun makers shouldn't be held responsible for the action of criminals. What do you think?
Yeah, should gun makers be held responsible for the results of gun violence? Okay, so it's against the law to make unsafe. What is unsafe products?
It's that unsafe is the opposite of safe.
Exactly. You can't build cars with bad brakes. What are brakes?
Brakes, when you hit, it's kind of almost like a pedal, but when you hit it, it stops. Or just run really fast. I don't know.
Yeah, so that means it stops the car. Okay, and then you can't sell food that will you can't sell food that will make people sick, and you can't make toys that are dangerous to kids. So what about guns? Guns kill people every day. Should they be considered an unsafe product? Should the gun makers be punished? What does it mean to be punished?
It's like they are gonna say that they are doing bad things and they need to pay what they did.
Okay. And many states and cities have decided that guns are unsafe and they are suing the companies. What does it mean to sue a company?
It's kind of like you don't want that company so in it, or the person who is doing a job is blah blah, and you hate the way they do, and you think it is bad for everyone to think that this is a good way. So you're trying to kick them out of their job.
Okay. Yeah. So suing someone is taking a company to court to fight them. Okay. So the companies they say that a gun is a product that leads to crime, injury, and death, and they're trying to get gun makers to pay for the harm. What does it mean to do harm?
Like hurt.
Yes, perfect. But gun makers say that guns are dangerous only if people misuse them. What does it mean to misuse them?
It's like you didn't use it and you misunderstand, or you just think how it would be used in a movie, or how you know that.
Yes, indeed. And they claim that gun makers shouldn't be held responsible for the actions of criminals. And who are criminals?
Criminals are a person who steal things that they shouldn't be.
Exactly. So what do you think? Should gun makers be held responsible for the results of gun violence? What is gun violence?
It's like the violence is like it's opposite of family friendly.
Yes. So violence is when something is it can be harmful to the people and society. Okay. Well done, Jenny. Now let's see, why are some people saying yes to gun violence? Why are some people saying that gun makers must pay the cost of gun violence? Can you read for us why are people saying yes?
Gun violence is a big problem in this country. Someone needs to take responsibility. Gun makers make lots of money from a product that leads to terrible violence. They should foot the bill to fix the problem. Gun makers should be forced to pay for police and hospitals, and they should be required to pay for the cost of installing safety locks on all their guns.
Okay. And what about people saying no?
People should be responsible for their own action. Gun makers have nothing to do with how guns are used. If criminals misuse a gun, it's their fault, not the gun makers. Besides, things like cars can be dangerous too, but no one wants to ban them. And no one would sue a car company if they were run over. Why should it be different for gun makers?
But a point they made. So which one do you tend to agree with? Yes or no?
Soft guitar and piano.
Well,
Natural, relaxed.
a lot of countries, if the product went bad, then they blame the fault on the company or the person who made them. But
no vocals.
I think it's yes. I mean, like, come on.
Okay. Now imagine that you have lost a brother or sister to gun violence. Okay. So you're gonna write a letter to state to the senator explaining your point of view on this debate. Okay. So I want you to think about 5 reasons how you're going to present your point of view. Okay. And stating how you have lost your brother or sister to gun violence. And where you state to the senator explaining your view on this debate. Okay. So Jenny, are you ready?
Yeah, it's 5 reasons, right?
5. Yes. Guys, you know how to present a debate. So first of all, you will do the introduction of saying what you have chosen, which side, and then you're gonna present the 5, and then conclude it.
I'm gonna make it like it actually real, but I'm not gonna make it sad though. It's been a long time I have lost a brother and a sister to gun violence. I want to know who's the person who shot them, and I'm very sad. Besides, from all of the memories I have kept to them just drained over because of a gun that people just choose to be. And who I'm mad the most is the person who shot my brother and sister. If the person doesn't shoot, then this life hasn't all over for them, and I will be having so much fun talking to them and playing with them. Even though I know it's a long time and we should get over it, I just can't think about who's the person who shot them. Even though police doesn't find the evidence yet, but I'm still wanted to know who's the person is. And I'm still mad is where did that person buy the gun from? Because it's a rare way and a rare place to find a gun and a weapon. Usually hunters just go there to buy stuff and hunt, so they could go on the survival or use that to sell things for other people like guests. But on their way of thinking, I think they misuse them. And so does the companies. I mean, I know that they just do their job, but I just also know that is it a good companies or bad companies if I were just questioning. And first of all, why would the company would just give the gun to the person who shot my cousin? Then why would they? They would have to question why and why is that? But I know that those person could lie, but still, it wouldn't be happening if this life would end. That's all.
That was a really good story, and that's a valid story. And in summary and in conclusion, how do you wrap it up?
In conclusion is, I want to sue the person who should, my brother and sister.
Perfect. That was really good. And that is especially for the senator. Well done, Jenny. Now, moving on to, should people lose their jobs if it helps the environment? Okay. So what do you think, Jenny? Should people lose their jobs if it helps the environment? What is your opinion?
I don't think they should lose their jobs. And besides, if they have the money, then they must build something with those money, right? They can't just lose their job and just watch the animals. I mean, like, there's billions and dozens of people on Earth. If people lose their job, then the other people don't care, except the family and the friends. But what I'm saying is, if one person loses their jobs, then the environment doesn't change at all if all the people stay in a group and lose their jobs. But that still doesn't help though.
Okay, very true. So, of course, the environment is important, but some say jobs are more important. What do you think? Okay, so let's find out. Can you read for us the article?
What would you think if someone told you that an animal or bird was about to become extinct? You want someone to do something about it, right? But what would you think if they told you that saving this animal might cost your parents their jobs? Tough questions. Unfortunately, many communities across the United States struggle with this problem every day. Many types of animals are in danger of becoming extinct. Saving them sometimes means closing the business that threaten them, or it means that new businesses can't be built on lands that house threatened animals, and this leads to people losing jobs. Environmentalists don't want to see people out of work, but they also say that nature has to be protected. Other people say that it's time to put human being first. They say they don't want to destroy the environment, but they think that jobs are important than animals.
Okay, so let's see. What would you think if someone told you that an animal or a bird was about to become extinct? What does it mean if a bird or an animal becomes extinct?
Speaking confidence.
Like, it's not gonna last very long, and few years later, then there will be no more of them.
Yes, perfect. And tell me, do you know any animals who has already became extinct?
I know that animal, but I forgot the name. It's almost like a zebra and a hyena combine at the same time, but it got extinct.
Oh, I wonder what it is.
It is extinct a very long time ago.
Okay. And if you would want someone to do something about it, right? But what would you think of if they told you that saving this animal might cost your parents their jobs? So if they say to you, Jenny, to save this type of animal, your mom and dad will be without a job. Okay? How would you feel about that?
Well, I would feel sad, but also I cannot just beg my parents to lose their jobs. It's not like my life depending on their life. So if I want my dream to become true, then I have to make myself happen.
Very true, that's wise words. And then though questions, unfortunately, many communities across the United States struggle with this problem every day. Many types of animals are in danger of becoming extinct. Saving them sometimes means closing the business that threaten them. Okay, that is true. What does it mean to threaten someone?
It's like It's almost like you're talking. So, for example, you're talking to a person and the person disagree with your opinion, and then you says, well, you said something that's really bad and you might gonna do it to them and they're gonna feel worried. So that's just threatening.
Very true. Or it means that new businesses business can't be built on lands that house threatened animals, and this leads to people losing jobs. Okay, so now they can't build those on their places. Environmentalists don't want to see people out of work, but they also say that nature has to be protected. Other people say that that it's time to put human being first. They say they don't want to destroy the environment. What is the environment?
It's almost like life in nature at the same time.
But they think that jobs are more important than animals. What do you think? Are endangered species more important than jobs? The last question. What do you think? Are they more important than jobs or not?
I can't just decide. I may use both. Because if the species are in danger, I'm not going to be there just lying my life and have a day of my life I never wanted. Then, well, I can just use the money to save the endangered species. And what if I broke the record to save the most species? I mean, I just can't wish. I just wish, but I'm gonna be in a broke anyway.
And what would you do to save these animals?
Well, you talk on the internet that is gonna be endangered, and you're gonna Google how to save them, or use ChatGPT.
All that, yeah, to give you some pointers. Okay, so let's see why are some people saying people should lose their jobs and why should people not? Can you read for us why people say yes?
Endangered species must be our first priority. It's unfortunate when people lose their jobs, but it's worse when animal species become extinct. The American wilderness is a national treasure. It belongs to everyone, and it wouldn't be sad to lose any part of it. More important, the planet's environment is very delicate. Losing a single animal could have terrible consequences.
Yes, and what are consequences?
It's like the consequences is you're gonna pay for it. Yeah. Pay for it, and you're gonna solve it by your own, and not all people gonna help you. You're gonna do it by your own for what you have done.
So the repercussions. Yes, well done, Jenny. Can you read for us why are people saying no?
It's time to put people first. People shouldn't lose their job because of animals. So we should protect the environment as best we can, but saving the environment should not put people out of work. Anyway, environmentalists always exaggerate. Lots of time endangered species are just bugs or weeds. It's bad enough to think that an endangered animal might cause people to lose their job, but bugs and weeds?
Yeah. And tell me, what does it mean to exaggerate?
It's like they're too exaggerate. It's like
calm and focused.
They're just too exaggerate. Okay, how can I explain this? It's almost like they're sad, but they also say things that are just too much drama.
Yes, too much information. There we go. This extra information. Yes, well done, Jenny. Now, do you agree with the yes or the no for people to lose their jobs if it helps the environment?
I think it's no.
Okay, perfect. So make a list of jobs that may harm certain parts of the environment. So Jenny, can you type for me in the chat box 5 jobs that you know will harm the certain parts of the environment. And after that, then you are going to tell me why you have chosen those 5 jobs and how it harms the environment. Okay, so type for me 5 jobs.
That's still gonna slow the time. And if I just gonna type and you're gonna be patient, he's still gonna tell me to stop because it takes too much time.
No, it's fine. Okay, tell me, then I will type.
Okay, so first is that
Mhm.
losing job is a consequences when you kind of think of it.
So you're gonna call now the name of the job. So what type of jobs can harm like the environment?
Hunting.
Hunting, okay. The second one?
A scientist who tests rats and bunny.
Scientist is doing animal testing. Okay. Number 3.
Animal that use companies that use animal to make product.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's part of scientists. Okay. Another one?
A scuba diving person who catch animals.
A what?
A scuba diving person whose job to catch
A diver. Catching animals in the ocean. Okay, and then the next one.
Well, a teacher who tell the student to test animal.
Okay, that's still part of scientists. What about racers who drives cars and release that toxins into the air from the car?
Oh wow, that hurt. Yeah.
Drivers, yeah. Sports cars. And then one more.
One more. People is like psychopaths that harm animals. Psychopaths that harm animals.
Okay, that we're gonna fall under hunting. So we're gonna put that under hunting. Think about what about smokers?
Yeah.
Smokers. Okay. Polluting the air. Okay. So Jenny, those are your 5. Now you're gonna present to me those 5, and then you're gonna give me a reason for each one, and then conclude it. Okay, are you ready?
Okay. So what I would think is people who hunt is a very bad way. Besides, Earth is a way of being delicate to animal and other people out in the life. And by just hunting, we're gonna just ruin the environment and the beautiful natures. Sometimes I know that you're gonna use hunting as a job to sell those type of meat in animals, but sometimes you're gonna be vegan too. And it doesn't mean that you can change job.
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on. And second of all, a scientist that's doing animal testing, now I would think it's very gross and very evil because those whole animal is just enjoying life and they just thought that you over there just giving them food that they always needed and somehow they gonna get the scientists just somehow testing them and then the testing failed and they died. And that is sad. And third of all, diver who's catching animals in the ocean, I think it's bad because,
Studying music.
well, animals are just like people and they just living life and you over there catching them. And besides, catching them could be a very harmful way to hurt yourself at the same time. Like sharks and octopus and all that stuff. Especially like, what's that? A pufferfish. Yeah, those are very toxic fish. And if you even touch a single of them on your little finger, then you're gonna die.
Okay.
In fifth, the smokes that people who love to smoke, I think is bad for the environment, especially the air, and so does your body. Besides, your body is filled with delicate stuff, and you just over there ruin it like it's just a piece of useless paper. Besides, doesn't mean that you just smoke to like drive your mental state away and you feel kind of less stressed. It doesn't mean like your body gonna be at the same time, and your lungs also become black. So does the air.
Yeah. So it affects not just the body, it also affects the air and the air that people breathe.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. And in conclusion, Jenny?
In conclusion, is this type of job is not very perfect for us to be thinking that we might save the environment.
Yes. Definitely. Well said, Jenny. That was amazing. Well done. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Should children be allowed to enter beauty pageants? What is your take on it? Do you think yes or no?
It depends, just like if they like it or not.
Okay. And do you think if they take part in a beauty pageant, it will teach them to be confident?
Sure, but it's also teach them to be it's also teach them to be stressed and less confident if the people just like saying bad things about them and they should do this and that.
Yeah. Okay, so some people think girls should be in their teens before entering beauty pageants. Others think it's okay for these girls to be younger. What do you think? So let's read the article. What are people saying about it?
There's a beauty pageant in town and a friend convinced you to go. You think beauty pageants are boring, but you go anyway because you want to see what the big deal is. When you arrive at the contest, however, you're shocked because you discover that the contestants are only 6 years old. Every year, over 100,000 girls under the age of 12 compete in beauty pageant in the United States. Organizer of these pageants say that they teach younger important lessons that they will help them later in life. They say the girl learn about hard work, discipline, and self-confidence. Other people say that children should not be put through the stress of beauty pageant. They say that 6-year-old should not have to worry about things like self-discipline or being the most beautiful little girl.
Yeah, so what do you think? Should children be beauty queens? Do you think children should be beauty queens, Jenny?
Well, sweet for parent or any person saying that you're the most beautiful little girl in the world. You're gonna be confident, but it's not gonna work for everyone gonna say that to you in front of your head. Sometimes when you go outside, people could be honest too.
Yes, indeed. So it doesn't necessarily mean if you participate in a beauty pageant that it will give you confidence.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a beauty pageant in town and a friend convinces you to go. You think beauty pageants are boring, but you go anyway because you want to see what the big deal. What is the big deal is?
It's like it's not very important and what's a big thing about that.
Yes. And then when you arrive at the contest, however, you're shocked because you discover that the contestants are only 6 years old. Who do you refer to as the contestants?
The person who go and wanted to win the
Yeah, competition.
yeah, I
Yes.
forgot that.
There we go. That's a contestant. And every year, over 100,000 girls under the age of 12 compete. Yo, it's a lot. In beauty pageants in the United States. Organizers of these pageants, who are the organizers? Who do they refer to?
The person who has a job to teach this young girl that important lesson and how to like decorate their face to make it pretty.
Valid point. Okay. And then they say that girls learn about hard work, discipline, and self-confidence. What is discipline?
It's like you're gonna discipline yourself not to do this and that, so you could help your body to be more fresher. That's
Yes.
how I would.
And what's the difference between discipline and self-discipline?
Well, self-discipline.
Mhm.
Self-discipline is you're gonna refuse things that is bad for yourself, and you're gonna do that for all by yourself. Nobody gonna help you anyway.
Yes, indeed. So the difference between discipline is, okay. So discipline is how we follow rules and things to do it. Self confidence is being open to speak and be able to approach people if they're doing something wrong. Other people say that children should not be put through the stress of beauty pageants. Do you agree with this statement, or should they still participate?
Yes, you can, but if the person is not gonna be like being forced to, then it will be sad.
Okay. So they said that 6-year-olds should not have worry about things like self-discipline or worrying being most beautiful little girl. So, should children be beauty queens? Do you think kids from the age of 7 should all participate in a beauty pageant? All the girls?
Well, not all. Some of them like to be like a boy, like me.
Okay, but there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so let's see why are some people saying yes, children should be allowed to enter beauty pageants, and why is some people saying no. So can you read for us the yes?
Those people who want to start these pageants should lighten up. Participating in beauty pageant is just like playing Little League. Beauty pageant can teach a girl how to be self-confident and good at sport. More important, they're lots of fun. 6 years old love wearing glamorous dresses and fancy hairstyle, and their parents and family love to see them all dressed up.
Okay. So what does it mean to participate?
It's like you're gonna like competing yourself with other person in the beauty pageant.
Okay, to participate is to be part of something or to do something. Okay. And then what does it mean to be self-confident?
You're confident and you love how you are, and you are very confident of who you are, so you just go around and talk to other people, like their family.
Yeah. And what does the word glamorous mean?
It's like very shiny, it's very sassy, very beautiful.
Yeah. And tell me, Jenny, do you have a certain style?
Yeah, I like baggy clothes.
Okay, I like that. And because we want to bring your individuality out. Fashion hairstyle. And their parents and family love to see them all dressed up. Okay. So yes, if they support it, definitely 100%. Now, can you read for us why are some people saying no?
All beauty pageants are ridiculous, but these pageants are the worst. Teaching girls to compete over their looks is wrong, especially when they're so young. Little girls should learn how to feel confident about their abilities, not their looks. And who cares if a 6-year-old learn about discipline? 6 years old girls should be having fun, not working. Beauty pageant awards are just a waste of time. They're harmful.
Okay. So all beauty pageants are, what does it mean if something is ridiculous?
It's like it's almost like it's not important and it's just like laughing about that because why would we even go there?
Exactly, well said. But the pageants are the worst, teaching girls to compete over. What does it mean to compete?
Compete is you want to be the best at other people. You're supposed to be the best, so you compete.
Yes. Over this, looks and looks is wrong, especially when they are so young. Little girls should learn to feel confident about their abilities, not their looks. Do you agree with that?
Especially.
Okay. And who cares if a 6-year-old learns about discipline? 6-year-old girls should be having fun, not working.
Study music.
Do you agree with that?
Calm and
Yes, me too. And in beauty pageants are not just a waste of time, and they're not a waste of time, they're harmful. So, what does it mean if something is harmful?
It'll rest piano.
It's like it's very
Light
toxic and it's
ambient
bad.
sound.
Yes,
Steady
indeed.
tempo,
Okay.
relaxing,
So, do you think beauty pageants are a waste of time?
ideal for
Okay.
listening.
So, now, Jenny, what is the minimum age someone should be to enter a beauty pageant and why, according to you? So, you have to give me 3 reasons why.
No
22?
distraction.
I mean, like you cannot just go under 22, then that is just gross.
Yeah.
It's like if you're going at a young age, it doesn't mean like all people gonna be understanding and and ooh. Sometimes people could be honest, sometimes they could give you side eye, sometimes they give you looks. And the most important of all, not all people are gonna be kind and sweet. They're not gonna be a clone or something. They're not really actually very like understandable. Sometimes they're just the opposite. And you know what? Sometimes some creep could be lying about they have a kid and they will go to the competition watching the kid wearing glamorous clothes and besides they are the creep. So you just don't know that they are creep. You just try your best to be the best. It could be other people. And sometimes people could say bad stuff and other people who compete with you could gossip about you of how worse you are than the other. And that's just bad.
Okay. And in conclusion?
In conclusion is we should enter a beauty pageant at the most rightest age.
At the highest age, you're at 8. And it will definitely, I think it will give a lot of perspective and kids won't feel that pressure at the very young age. I like that, Jenny. That was really good. Now, Jenny, would you ever participate in a beauty pageant?
Oh no, I would rather be at home just eating chips and that's it.
And if your parents say to you, okay, Jenny, you need to go, we have signed you up for a beauty pageant, would you consider doing it or not?
No, I will close my door and I will say no. Because like wearing dress is just feeling so weird. I mean, like, I look at the mirror, I already felt gross out. Even though my mom says I look so beautiful and I look so pretty. No, mom, I look the opposite.
And does your mom always compliment you on how you look?
Yeah, I know that she just want to be sweet and all, but still, you at least be honest so that I could go outside be confident.
Yes. Now 100% understood. Okay, so Jenny, okay, so what you're going to do is, okay, for homework, what I would like you to do is you are going to debate and refute, okay, about the minimum age goals should be to enter beauty pageants. And for each one, you have to give 4 examples and reasons why. Okay. So, Jenny, tell me, did you enjoy today's session?
Yeah.
That was really good. And Jenny, well done on your debate. I like the way you presented. So, normally when we start off, so I would like to state that I believe the minimum age for a girl to participate should be 8. These are my following reasons. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever the case may be. And then you give examples. And then in conclusion, this is why I strongly believe this should happen. Okay, so that is just a nice conclusion. Chenny, well done on a great session. And I'll see you on Sunday, Chenny.
Goodbye. Have great days.
You too. Bye-bye, Chenny.